current project. This is customer's Brute Force 650. It needs a top end. Tried to do it himself and didn't have much luck, so you can tell somebody's been in there before. Has zero compression on both cylinders. Checked the valve lash because I figured maybe the valve was open, but nope. So I don't know. Well, you never know. He might not even put rings on the pistons when he put it together. Who knows? Because he cut the frame support off of the bike because I guess he didn't figure out that you have to loosen up the front engine mount and tilt the engine to get the bolts out. So yep, I will take some videos as I go on this one. He got his cylinder kit, and he got a KBC delete, new fuel pump, carb rebuild. The problem is he got a cheap Amazon kit, so 50-50 whether that's going to have some piston slap or not. But yeah, fun. Alright, so as I start looking at this thing a little bit more, check this out. On the base gasket, looks like he's got a base gasket and a head gasket on both cylinders. That's some thick stuff. It might even have 3 gaskets on there. You never know. It looks like 2 though. That's funny. Alright, so check this out. So I'm at top dead center on the rear cylinder and pulled the head off, and check this out. I think you might have forgot to put it on the gear in the crankcase. So yeah, I got a free rolling cam. I run the front ones like that. Just gets better and better. Alright, so I got the front valve cover off, and we're at top dead center. Compression stroke on the front cylinder, and his cam is 180 degrees out. I mean, he lined up the lines pretty good, but no arrow right here, so yep. Alright, so I pulled the heads off, and it looks like on the cylinders we do have 2 gaskets. One regular base gasket, one with a metal, middle insert, whatever, liner. That one definitely looks like it has 2 also. And then we got two head gaskets on there. Nice. And then I think that one only had 1, unless it's stuck to the bottom of the head. And the cylinders don't look too bad. I think those are Wiseco's. So it does have forged pistons. Not sure what the cylinders are. Maybe Amazon cylinders. I don't think they're cylinder works, but they might be. Alright, so 1 cylinder's on. Getting ready to do the other one. The way I do these is put the piston in the cylinder first, like so. And then I'll just stick the pin through on the rod and put the C-clip on. The hardest part is getting the clip on. This is the easiest way to do it, at least for me anyway. I hate sitting here trying to get rings compressed, and sometimes the center accordion oil ring will overlap, and then you got problems. So doing it with the cylinder out is much easier. There we go, start clip on. And really slide the cylinder down. And right now, of course, I have it top dead center of the front, but then I'll move it back to the rear. So when I do the chains, customers got chains on order, so I have to wait for those. But I can at least get the top end most of the way done. Alright, so both heads are on. Now I just need chains. So customer ordered chains, so they'll be here in a few days. So this is going to sit for a little bit. There we go. It's got one cam in and got its timing chains on. Those finally came in. So it's on top dead center rear. Gonna go ahead, torque this valve cover down, put tensioner in, and then work on the front cylinder. Okay, rear cylinder is done. So I guess I should have went over this before, but there's a dot right here that lines up with the groove in the case right there. When this cylinder is at top dead center, of course the crank will be pointing to that line right there. Turn it clockwise till the crank is pointing to this line. That's top dead center. And then make sure that dot is lined up with that notch in the case. And then you're good to go on the front cylinder. So that is what I'm about to do, and I'll be back. Oh, and I almost forgot, because I should have showed that earlier too. Rear camshaft has a groove on this boss right here. This is the front cam, no groove. So rear cam has groove, front cam does not. Now here's the carbs off of that 650 Brute. Getting ready to rebuild them. Somebody tried to rebuild them before, used the wrong needles and jets and everything else. So I use these high caliber kits. They're actually really good kits. So far so good. They all have stock jet sizes in them. Everything's pretty good in these kits, so this is what I stick with. Those Amazon, eBay Chinese kits suck. I mean, technically I think these are like a Taiwan kit. Yeah, but they're better than the Chinese. So, but anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole rebuild process. I'm trying to keep this video somewhat shorter. So, anyway, word of advice: don't use fuel pump factory fuel pumps, because after about 5 minutes they blow in half. That thing's garbage.